quality as age. को फीचर जो है ना वो एक ही फीचर वाला है, मगर उसने सादा वाला स्टॉक पर डालेंगे तो भी चलेगा। हाँ वो
Good evening, everyone. I welcome everyone on this meeting, which is on the topic of MSME and its benefits and MSME as a tool of recovery. So now I request Mr. Honorable President of Cranes owner, Mr. Navin Dedia sir, to take and give a welcome note. Thank you.
Participant again.
Navin sir, actually, I'm just started. Yeah.
Hello.
You can start.
I am audible.
Yes, you are audible.
So welcome all participants. After a long time, we are arranging this MSME webinar rather. This subject is very useful for today's this thing. आप सबको मालूम होगा MSME का डेफिनेशन, माइक्रो एंड स्मॉल एंड मीडियम स्केल एंटरप्राइजेस। गवर्नमेंट आजकल इनको बहुत ही हेल्प कर रही है उनका पेमेंट रिकवर करने के लिए, उनको आगे बढ़ाने के लिए, आत्मनिर्भर के उसके ऊपर। तो मैं चाहता हूं कि आप सब लोग ध्यान से सुने। हमारे जो स्पीकर है श्री संदीप चिटनिस जी, जो ये सब्जेक्ट में एक्सपर्ट्स है। संदीप जी आप आ गए यहाँ पे? वही संदीप जी है क्या?
जी सर, संदीप सर ज्वाइन कर चुके हैं। वैसे 1 मिनट में उनको पिन करता हूँ।
तो श्री संदीप चिटनिस ये सब्जेक्ट के ऊपर आपको पूरा ज्ञान देंगे। आपको कोई भी क्वेश्चन रहेंगे या क्वेरी रहेगी वो आप कोई इसके। नमस्ते संदीप जी।
नमस्ते नवीन जी।
हेलो।
मैं जरा मेरा ऑडियो का कुछ प्रॉब्लम आ रहा है, मैं व्यू करके वापस आ रहा हूँ।
तो ये संदीप जी ओके। तो ये संदीप जी है ना, हमको MSME के बेनिफिट्स के ऊपर बताएंगे। उनका रजिस्ट्रेशन के लिए आपकी एलिजिबिलिटी क्या होनी चाहिए, क्योंकि अभी गवर्नमेंट ने लास्ट आपने देखा होगा ये लॉकडाउन के बाद उसके टर्नओवर के जो मायने है वो बहुत ही बढ़ा दिए, ताकि हम सब लोग, बहुत सारे लोग इसमें आज अंदर आ जाए उसके दायरे में, MSME में। और आजकल मैंने देखा है कि MSME में आपके रिकवरी के लिए ये हेल्पफुल टूल बन गया। जो मेरे पर्सनल केस में भी मेरी 3 पार्टी जो पेमेंट नहीं कर रही थी वो MSME में मैंने केस एंटर करवाया, तो उसके बाद हमें पेमेंट आ गया है और आ रहा है। तो आप संदीप जी से सुनिए। संदीप जी के जो भी स्टार्टिंग में उनका पूरा एक सेमिनार रहेगा, उसके बाद आपको पूरा टाइम दिया जाएगा क्वेश्चन आंसर के लिए। आपकी जो भी क्वेरी रहेगी आप उनसे पूछ सकते हैं और वो आपको पेशेंटली बताएंगे। संदीप जी आ गए क्या?
सर ऑनलाइन है सर, उनके माइक में शायद कुछ प्रॉब्लम आ रहा है, ऐसा बता रहे हैं वो।
ठीक है, तो मैं तब तक तुम संदीप जी का इंट्रोडक्शन दे दो।
जी सर।
मोहित आपको संदीप चिटनिस जो है उनका इंट्रोडक्शन देगा। मोहित, संदीप जी का आप इंट्रोडक्शन तब तक दे दीजिए।
फाइन सर।
और संदीप जी अभी आ गए हैं। वेलकम संदीप जी। मोहित, संदीप जी का पूरा इंट्रोडक्शन दे दीजिए।
यस सर, यस। Thank you very much, sir. A very good evening to everyone. Now I would like to introduce our guest speaker for the day, Mr. Sandeep Chitnis. Mr. Chitnis is a fellow of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India. He is also a certificate holder in business valuation from the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India. He has experience of 30 years in corporate laws, FEMA, insolvency, and NPA resolution, business restructuring, mergers and acquisitions, finance and business strategy. He's a business partner in D&B Katkar and Company, a chartered accountants firm. The firm established since 1957. The firm provides services in the areas of audit, assurance, taxes, and compliance and transaction advice and corporate laws. He heads Corporate Law Advisory Division, which provides services in the arena of company law, FEMA, NBFC matters, insolvency, and representations before RBI and NCLT. He is also a director of Innovation Corporate Consultants Private Limited, a company providing consultancy in the area of project finance and loan syndication, advising participation in negotiations for shareholders, agreements, joint ventures, private equity deals, arbitration, dispute settlements, trade and contract terms, scrutinizing various legal agreements from business and financial perspective, financial modeling, financial evaluation of strategic divisions and business valuation, structuring of FDI in India, cross-border transaction structuring. He has an independent director on the board of Syscom Realty Limited, 100% subsidiary of Syscom Limited since 1st of April 2017. He is also director of Innovation People Development Consultants Private Limited, a company providing coaching facilitation services to corporate senior executives and business owners. He possesses a vast experience as Vice President Projects KJMC Global Market India, CFO Opto Circuits India Limited, Head Business Development and Compliance Shri Ram Investment Services Limited. He is one of the chartered members of Rotary Club of Mumbai Shivaji Park since 1993 and its past president 2005 and 2006. He has been on various committees of Rotary Districts 3140 and 3141. He is actively helping in many social causes and is involved with the management of multiple Sclerosis Society of India since 2011. MSSI is affiliated to MSIF, Multiple Sclerosis International Federation London, which is the only global body helping multiple sclerosis patients. Currently is the National Vice President and Chairperson Mumbai chapter of Multiple Sclerosis Society of India. Now I request Sandeep sir to please enlighten our respected members regarding MSME and its benefits and MSME as a tool of recovery. Sandeep sir, please.
Thank you very much for your introduction.
Hello.
Can I share my screen now?
Sorry to interrupt you.
Yeah, shall I? I'm
Sorry to interrupt.
sharing my screen.
Hello.
Yeah, I'm sharing the screen.
Yeah. Sorry to interrupt, sir. So we after Sandeep sir finish his discussion, so participant you will be allowed to ask the questions. So for that, sir, everyone you can just use the raise hand feature, which is there in the reaction tab, reaction option. So you will be allowed to ask the question. Okay. Yeah. Thank you, sir. You can continue, sir.
Okay.
Sandeep sir, you can continue. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Just a moment. I'm trying to share my screen. If you can help me out, I'm just trying to do that. So I have file on the desktop. Where should I? How do I share?
Yeah. So actually, sir, you can just go back to your Zoom tab.
Sorry.
You can go back to Zoom tab where you can see yourself.
I have to go back to Zoom, right?
Zoom, yes. So on the bottom you can see share screen.
Yeah, I went to share screen.
Yeah. So you can just share this screen. Click on that option, and you can see that tab.
Just a moment.
Yeah.
I clicked on that tab only.
Yeah. So
now I have opened the PowerPoint also.
yes. So you have to again go on the Zoom menu. You have to click on the share screen. So yeah.
Share screen is on. Can you see?
No. You have to click share again. There's one small option on the right corner, share.
Right hand corner.
Yeah.
There is a share screen option I'm using.
Yeah. So you have to select that option. You have to select the tab. Yeah. Now you
can you see now?
Yeah.
You can see my presentation,
Yes.
right?
You can see the screen. Yes.
Great. So, hello friends. Good afternoon.
Sandeep, so sorry to interrupt. So if you can just make it in the presentation mode, it will be great.
Sorry?
You can just make it into presentation mode.
Okay, fine. I will do that.
Click F5.
Yeah, fine. I'm doing that.
Right side. Yes.
Is it fine now?
Yeah, it's fine. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you can see it properly, correct? Everybody can see it properly?
Yes, sir.
Is it okay? Okay, fine. I just want to see, let us have a sort of a interactive session, and I am here to sort of discuss about whatever possible benefits are there of MSME. There has been modification in the definition also, and now many people will be covered as a MSME. So what I would like to highlight is now we are having three categories of micro, small, medium enterprises. This is, in this case, now the classification, earlier classification was on the basis of only investment, that is actual cost of machine, the equipments and machinery and equipments in the business. Whereas now it has become a composite criteria of investment as well as turnover. And most important thing why I am emphasizing on the definition is now many of you will get covered once we go through the definition. Here what we are looking at is investment in plant and machinery. Now what is the investment in plant and machinery? Let us come to go to next slide. Here investment will include all tangible assets other than land and building, furniture and fittings. And most important thing is, this is, forget about the detailing, this is simply the written down value as per your income tax return. This is the most important thing, because your cost of machinery, especially the cranes, will be running in the crores of rupees. Suppose it is 100 crores original cost of cranes. However, your written down value as per your books are concerned, as per income tax return is concerned, if it is less than or equal to 50 crores, you will be qualifying under MSME. That is the most important thing. I believe this is very crucial, and because now we are transferring from cost of acquisition to written down value under income tax act. That's why many more of you will be covered and will be eligible to then get the benefit of MSME. Again, I am coming back to our the classification. So we are classifying into three categories. One is micro, where the investment, that is written down value of plant and machinery, is less than 1 crore or equal to 1 crore, and annual turnover is up to 5 crores. Here again, turnover is excluding export. I don't think anyway, as far as Crane Association is concerned, you will be having more of export turnover. So it is annual turnover up to 5 crore, that is micro. Then there is a small enterprise where investment, that is written down value as per income tax act, is not more than 10 crores and your turnover is not more than 50 crores. So in this case, these two type, micro and small, is the first category. I will come back to that, why we are mentioning as a first category. And then there is a medium category. Medium category is investment in plant and machinery. The return on value is up to 50 crore and turnover, hold your breath, it is up to 250 crores net turnover. So that is now, this is very recently enhanced. That is since 1st July 2020. So now many more of you will be covered under this definition. So let's go to the next slide. This is what we have already discussed. Now let us come to the broad benefits. What are available to micro and small enterprises? That is investment in plant and machinery up to 10 crores and turnover up to 50 crores. Turnover up to 50 crores. This is, you get time-bound settlement of payment. We will discuss that little later in detail. Interest on delayed payment. Then TREDS, trade receivable discounting system. This also is available. Again, I will elaborate on that. This is very important for all of you for financing your trade receivable. Whatever amount you have to receive, that under to customers. Then preference policies, various governments have given various preference policies for MSMEs under procurement. Even for crane operators also, they will be giving, they will be covered under this government's policy. Then credit link capital subsidy scheme of 15% credit link subsidy your people are getting. Then procurement and marketing support scheme. CGTMSE is a collateral-free guarantee, collateral-free finance up to rupees 2 crore, which is available. Then assistance for intellectual property right. For now, let us look at the medium enterprise. What are things which are available to you? Medium enterprise are specifically you who will be getting this benefit. Assistant to MSME in IPR, procurement and marketing support scheme, credit guarantee scheme for subordinated debt. This also you will be getting specifically. Let me tell you what are the financial hard benefits which you are going to get as a MSME. In this case, there is an interest subvention scheme, which is in simple terms, you are getting 2% rebate on the interest on the loan up to 1 crore from all the scheduled commercial bank. Which are scheduled commercial bank? Most of the banks which are even public sector, private sector are covered as a scheduled commercial bank. And now from 3rd March 2020, they have covered even cooperative banks also. So whenever you are borrowing up to 1 crore, see, even if you are borrowing more amount, up to 1 crore, you are going to get 2% interest rebate from under this scheme. So that is anyway additional for you. It comes translate to at least 2 lakh rupees per annum. Then guaranteed emergency credit. This scheme is available currently only up to the first one, interest subvention, only up to 31st March 2021. However, most probably government is likely to, I am told, government is likely to enhance this scheme, extend this scheme by up to next year end. And also they will be increasing this amount of 1 crore benefit up to 2 crore also. So that is, let us wait for that. Most probably it is going to happen. Now, there was one more major scheme by the government, which was announced during the COVID. That is 20% additional credit facility, which was given automatically to all MSME enterprises. Suppose you are having 10 crore limit, they were giving 2 crore additional funding for the extended period up to 4 years at 9% interest rate, which was capped. And this particular emergency line of credit is available up to rupees 10 crore facility, up to 50 crore facility, that is additional one will be up to 10 crore. So this has been a major advantage for many MSME borrowers, and this I think more than 3,000 crores was disbursed by government in this case. It was a very significant scheme for giving benefit to MSME. Then, as I mentioned, TREDS, Trade Receivable Discounting Scheme. Now, let me elaborate this scheme because this is going to be a very important scheme for you, and which is again recently started on government portals. What is it? See, we as a MSME, including, of course, all of you crane owners, would be having a problem of financing your receivable. See, whenever you are raising the bill to large enterprise, large companies, you have to block your funds for many times 60 days or more than that, 3 months, sometimes even many people are delaying up to 120, 150 days. So to avoid this, government and to get facility, credit facility easily available for all the MSMEs, government started TREDS portal. This is Trade Receivable Discounting Portal. What does this? This portal has been started by some of the nationalized banks, some of the and additionally with the private sector banks like Axis. They are giving you very fine rate of interest because MSMEs are selling to a large companies, or you are giving services to large customers like say Hindustan Liver or say GlaxoSmithKline or any other large customers. Whenever you are selling your whenever you are serving those people, once they are registered on the MSME portal, this TREDS portal, and you are raising your invoice, immediately it gets discounted on the portal itself, and you will be getting funding money within the next 24 hours, and the rate of interest is very fine. It is generally around 7.5%. So this is really additional line of credit apart from your normal banking credit. So I will urge all of you to use this one. You insist your customers are enrolled on this TREDS platform. By the way, all the entities who are having above 500 rupees turnover, 500 crores turnover, are mandatorily required to enroll on TREDS platform. Even government organizations are also enrolling on TREDS platform. So you need to sort of pursue your buyers to enroll on this platform. So, and you also have to enroll on this platform. Once both of you are on the platform, each and every invoice will be able to get, you just have to upload and it will get discounted. So this is very, very important credit facility for working capital facility for you, which is costing at very, very low interest rate, say around 7.5%. And it is having a lot of flexibility. I'm going to next slide. There is a special facilities what you are getting under all the MSMEs, including medium enterprises, which I think most of you will be there, are also going to be having a special benefits under insolvency and bankruptcy code. Whenever anybody unfortunately is having a stressful financial situation with any of your bank, and they have filed under insolvency code as a financial creditor, you have special advantage under this code. I won't go into this detailing because it's a separate topic altogether, but you get a special benefit for that. Then you are having concessional rate of income tax. This is again a very important thing for as a company also. When you are having your turnover up to rupees 400, less than or equal to rupees 400 crores, and your domestic company, your income tax, corporate income tax rate is only 25%. against 30 plus surcharge. So this is very advantageous for all the small and medium entrepreneurs, and this is without this is after claiming all the deduction. There are few more schemes under Income Tax Act where you are foregoing deduction and then there is a low rate of tax. But in this case, you are going to get low rate of tax in spite without foregoing any of the deduction. Then you are having special concession under the Companies Act for various compliances. If you are a small company under Companies Act, there the definition is little different. It is based on paid up capital, which is up to 2 crore, and turnover up to 20 crores. So that is one more advantage for those of who you will be coming under that. Now let me just briefly elaborate about credit guarantee scheme, trust fund for micro, that is CGTMSE, and credit link subsidy for technology upgradation. I am sharing this presentation also with your association, so then you can see it afterwards also. Credit guarantee scheme for the, these are the benefit, up to 2 lakh rupees of facility you are getting without collaterals. So micro and small enterprises are eligible for this. And credit link subsidy is for any technology upgradation. In case of your upgradation with the cranes and all, there you will get 15% subsidy, that is up to 15 lakh rupees. This is actually additional money coming to your pocket, but it is capped at maximum 15 lakh subsidy, that is up to 1 crore of investment. Now let us come to, as everybody's interest is here, about the recovery of money from your various outstanding recovery from various customers. See, in this case, unfortunately, it is restricted to micro and small, and medium enterprises are not covered. That is, those who are having, again, I am just repeating for your benefit's sake, those who are having the investment in plant and machinery, that is written down value of plant and machinery up to 10 crores and turnover up to 50 crores. However, your organization and all other MSME organizations must represent to the government and ask for inclusion of medium enterprise also for this MSME Samadhan scheme. And I am sure if you, all of you are representing on a collective basis, government will definitely help because they are also interested in helping MSME. Only thing is that somebody has to represent. Some organizations have to represent. So I have urged all your organization to represent to government, that is central government, for including even medium enterprises in this for this recovery scheme. Now this is very simple. This is on a Samadhan portal. You have to upload certain documents, and for that you have to be first of all registered as a MSME. If you are not registered as MSME, it is very easy to get registered as a MSME. And Udyog Aadhaar portal, it is very easy to Udyam Aadhaar portal. It is very easy and free of cost for getting registered. So you have to register yourself, and then what are the important things? That is what I wanted to share with you. That many times people do not have the proper documentation, and then they will not be able to get this benefit. What are the documentation? You need to have proper purchase order, formal purchase order, or some sort of a formal communication from your customer for supply of the services. If you are not having, then you will have to file the affidavit. Then formal purchase order is very crucial. In this case, apart from that, all your invoices mention, you have to mention your entity's name and your Udyog Aadhaar number, that is your SME, MSME registration number. And you also have to mention delayed payment beyond 45 days will attract interest at the rate 3 times of bank rate. Bank rate is currently the bank rate is 4.25%. So effectively, the buyer will have to pay 12.75% per annum basis interest on monthly compounded list. The customer delays your payment, then you have to go for upload these documents on MSME Samadhan portal. I'm just mentioning MSME Samadhan portal's address for your ready reference. And once it is, again, I'm going back, and you have to file the physical copy of the same thing with Micro and Small Enterprise Facilitation Council. This is in short at all the district industrial centers. It is there, and you can file online, and sometimes in some of the states they insist on filing offline also, physically as well. So you have to have the complete set ready with you, and that's it. Afterwards, after 15-30 days, they will be calling the buyer, your purchaser. Again, in this case, what are the instructions? I'm just mentioning the instructions, small instructions are there that you can see later on, because I'm sending it by way of, I'm sharing this file with the association. So this is what I was mentioning about the, this is basic presentation from my side, but actually now I am open for the question answer session from everybody. So I am looking forward for the question answers.
So participant, just thank you so much, sir, for your wonderful presentation. So participant, you can just now ask your question to Sandeep sir by using the feature of raise hand. So you can just find that option in the reaction column. So you can just raise your hand, and I will give you the access to unmute yourself, and you can just ask your question to Sandeep sir. And if you can't find the raise hand option, you can just type in the chat section, I want to ask question. I will unmute yourself. I will unmute you.
Yeah, Mr. Ashwin, please go ahead. Yeah, Mr. Ashwin.
He's just a minute. Ashwin Gandhi.
Yeah, you can hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Please go ahead.
Okay, thank you very much for your information that you have parted, for our members. I appreciate on behalf of
the
association.
Thank you very much.
I just want to know that you are said that our association should do the representation to the government of India regarding the MSME, for Samadhan portal.
Yeah.
Is it possible for you to kindly prepare one of the draft letter on?
I will do that. I will do that. Definitely. See, because currently they are including only micro and small enterprise. So this is very important that all such associations must represent. I will make a presentation. Yeah. I'll make a representation. Definitely.
Send it to us so we can forward it.
Yeah, definitely. That will be very good.
Okay. Thank you.
Most welcome. Yeah, please, Mr. Dharat.
Dharat Bedia.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Dharat, kindly unmute yourself.
Hello. Yeah, Mr. Dharat, please tell me.
Dharat, yes.
Yeah, so just want to know a little more about the Samadhan portal. What is the timeline we can expect, and what are the charges we can expect we would have to incur?
Okay, as far as timeline is concerned, as
think we lost Sandeep. Sandeep. So, due to network issue, Sandeep sir has left. He will join. He will be back in 2 minutes.
Thakkar, please unmute Dharak.
Okay, okay.
I would just like to share my experience with MSME Samadhan portal. We filed multiple by till the time Mr. Chitnis is back. We filed multiple cases on the portal. In 3 of the cases, just on filing, we've got our money back. We are also insisting the companies. We are acting to the company secretary. Sandeep ji, I was just sharing my experience with the MSME portal with everybody while you were not here.
Yeah, yeah.
So what I wanted to say, let me just complete for a minute. Give me a minute. We filed multiple cases on MSME portal with a few of our companies. We've not incurred any cost till now. Out of 3 companies, we've already got our money after on filing the case. In 1 company, our case has been registered and there is a hearing in, I expect in next month. Alternatively, what we are also doing, we are also writing to the company secretary to make sure that our names are there in their balance sheet, because all the bigger companies have to disclose what is the amount outstanding on any MSME company.
Yes.
In a separate column, in a separate disclosure.
Yes, they do have.
So we are also writing this to their CA or company secretaries, stating that we are an MSME company and we have this outstanding with this client. So make sure it is there in their balance sheet whenever they do it. and it is just a try what we are doing. I do not know how much successful or not, but just we are trying on name of an MSME. On all our invoices, we are writing our MSME number also.
So you are
Yes,
taking
Sandeep.
all the precautions. In this case, I am very happy, Mr. Dharan, that you are following the T's of the thing, everything that you are mentioning on the invoice. You need to have purchase order also, because all these documents will be they are required, and they will be finally useful at the time of hearing. This facilitation center, they are all across the places, but definitely there is a limitation of number of people and all. However, things will be much faster. They are much faster than courts, and obviously cost is also limited in this case. So obviously professional fees and all, and you know what is, anyway, this is like a government place, so you know further thing also what are happening there, but still you are getting the result. The most important thing is the award given by MSME facilitation, MSE FC, that is facilitation center, is like an arbitration award, and now arbitration award are straight away enforceable. So it will be much more beneficial for you instead of going through the court cases initially. It will be giving you direct benefit. Am I clear?
Yes, yes, you are.
So anybody else?
Thakkar, next question.
Yeah.
Thakkar, next participant. Next query.
Yeah, so we can see two raise hand. Now I request Rajesh to unmute himself.
I have also received some of the questions. I think
Okay.
I might.
So yes, we can take Rajesh.
Sandeep sir, I wanted to know one thing. Like we are micro and small enterprises. So is this we can file case against any on some other portal in to any other small or micro enterprises, or we can only
Yeah, this is something very valid question. Whether the purchaser is also MSME, right? In your case, yeah.
Yes.
So so far there is no legal bar. Yeah, I understand. So far there is no legal bar. You can try, but I really don't know between two MSME what will be the final outcome, because they are also means legally it is permitted because there is no precedent. So you can try definitely, but ultimately being MSME, what stand the facilitation council takes, it's going to be a important thing. So we need to look at the thing.
Because you know the business, there is also too much trading business in internal. We provide machineries to micro companies also, and there is too much issue in payment in within the companies, in same association also and other things also. So I just wanted to clear. Thank you.
Yeah, definitely. We will see. I mean, this is going to emerge. All these things are legally going to emerge afterwards. Yeah, you can try definitely. There is one more question from Satya. For TREDS, whether both service provider and service recipient have to enter into any specific agreement. It is not necessary to have specific agreement. You just have to register. Both of them need to be registered on TREDS platform. And once they are registered, you just have to upload the invoice. That's all. You don't have to have a specific agreement for that. Yeah, so I think I have made it clear.
Yeah. Or you can just unmute yourself.
Sure. Am I audible enough?
Yeah.
Hello, so my name is Om Thakur. I actually had a couple of queries. One was under this trade receivable discounting scheme. Is it with recourse or without recourse?
Okay. This is actually in the most of the cases without recourse. You can say, but uh, if you see, technically it is without recourse, but the entities which are there in TREDS, they are large entities. Like I gave you example of Liver, Colgate, Glaxo, and all.
So practically,
Those
for most
cannot
of
do
us,
that.
the client under this would be L&T. So we will definitely not be filing under this case, but at times, a big client like that would be delaying the payments. So at times, it becomes easier for us to, get it discounted.
No, what happens in this case is once they are accepting, see the invoices. First of all, both of you have to be registered. That is, your customer needs to be registered on the platform. You also are registered on the platform. You are raising the invoice, uploading it. The customer accepts it. See, this is a very important step. Once customer accepts it, then only it is coming for discounting. So they have actually, in fact, they have no ground for not paying, the large companies. So far there are no defaults. I can tell you safely. So far there are no defaults by any of this company because they are accepting it. Legally, it becomes very difficult for any large company to deny the acceptance afterwards.
So dealing or acceptance is possible. Denying is not possible.
Denial is not possible. And
Delaying
even
is
delay
possible.
also, no, delay also doesn't happen because their credit rating will get spoiled, not your credit rating. The companies, the purchasers, customers' credit rating will get affected because their score, civil score will be affected. So practically nobody will be delaying the matter.
Mm-hmm. And there's one more thing that I wanted to ask actually. That's a separate question altogether. So because of this new regulations, the MSME criteria have now kind of, the definition has been broadened now. So retrospective effect, with a retrospective effect, you can't really get a claim out of it, right?
Regarding
So
outstandings, you are saying?
yes, so, just to file a case or regarding the outstandings or particularly just mentioning that you are an MSME company, although probably you would be falling under the micro, small or medium enterprise, whichever, classification you would be into, but then just, kind of giving an information to them that we are now under this kind of criteria and we qualify to get our payments on time or before time or whatever, within the specified number of days. But with a retrospective effect of any claims that have been outstanding before the COVID period, I don't think so that would help.
That will not be really
Any
see.
helpful.
One can always try. See, there is
Yeah,
no
obviously.
harm in trying.
Exactly.
But you know what? People will also try from their
Sure.
side. One
Sure.
can
Sure.
always try. I always say that.
And
And
sorry.
yeah, please go ahead.
There was this third thing. You mentioned that there needs to be a valid purchase order. So
Yes.
is there any particular point which makes it, because there are certain in our industry, particularly the purchase orders are quite valid when it comes to placing orders with a very large entity. But sometimes
Okay.
it's like it also happens at times that the client puts his signature and sign and stamp and then he sends it to us, and then it's a kind of valid acceptance within 3 days or 4 days if we don't return it back to him.
Okay.
But at a later point of time, does it happen that when if we have to ever file a case, file a case against the client and saying that our claims weren't supposedly paid on time, and then he says the purchase order wasn't accepted then
Okay. So
because it said
I
that
think,
there was no valid acceptance at that moment.
see, the purchase order, the moment, as far as Indian Contract Act, whenever he is sending you purchase order and you are accepting, then it is a completion of contract. The contract is completed.
Exactly, the services have been provided, but there's no signed copy that has been sent by us to them apart from the invoices, like regular invoices, monthly invoices have been sent.
You don't have to sign anything. See,
Perfect.
see, once he is sending you purchase order, whether your action is sort of acceptance of that. See, your action of doing the thing and say raising invoice is acceptance of the thing. It is a valid contract.
Okay.
That is not a problem.
Okay, if even although a signature, a signed stamp copy of me just giving an acceptance to him is not done, that's fine. right?
Yeah, your acceptance is not important. His acceptance is important.
Perfect.
And his acceptance of supply is also important. See, once he's giving you order, then you have to have some sort of a record by which he is like maybe on the log or something, he has to sign that you are done so much crane work. You are provided, just like your vehicle logs also. There must be log book must be signed by him.
True.
So all these documents are supporting documents, and they need to be there in perfection, because later on they should many times people try to raise dispute on that. See, that is what is there. They will say that it is never supplied, not supplied to the satisfaction. These are the normal stand which people take. That's the problem.
Okay, right, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I think there are many questions which are coming in the chat box. I will just deal with that. If your outstanding amount is before registering, yeah, that is already done. We are medium enterprise. We have outstanding with our customer beyond credit period, and they are not responding. Request you, how can we approach? How can we approach? Again, here you need to have the documentation, and then if you are having the documentation, you can upload it on the Samadhan portal. If you are already registered as MSME, if you are not, you can still register and try your luck. That is also possible. But I will definitely advise that you must get registered under MSME. It is absolutely free, and you need to get registered. So then you will be able to file your recovery things on Samadhan portal. If we complain in MSME and within 15 days, party has not taken action, then what to do? The party doesn't have, party has to come there. If they are not coming, then there can be ex parte order also. Signed logbook is proof of service. Yeah, that is true. What is validity of MSME registration? Crane industry has high value investment and high depreciation rate. Investment in a year may be crossing 50 crores, and next year may come down below 50 crores due to depreciation. Okay, so what this is very important question and very relevant thing for you. See, whenever you are investing in the what is basically looked at is your written down value as per Income Tax Act. So what is written down value as per Income Tax Act? That is after depreciation as per income tax. So as on last 31st March, suppose you are going for registration today. So in this case, MSME, you will have to mention your total asset at suppose it is say 60 crores acquisition cost, but after charging depreciation as on 31st March, it has come down to 50 crores or below 50 crores, then you are eligible. The last financial date. So today we are on the, today we need to see that as on 31st March 2020, if we are registering during the March. If we are going to register during April, then we need to take as of 31st March 2021. So that is what is important. So whenever it is less than 50 crores, that time you can get registered. There is no problem. We already registered in MSME. While we want to register our complaint, our system says not eligible for medium enterprise. Yeah. So in this case, that is what exactly I told you, that this is for micro and small enterprise, not for medium enterprise, for which we will be definitely making a presentation to ministry. And not only you, I think it is problem for all the MSMEs. But medium enterprises are not getting this benefit. They must be covered under this act. So then it will be beneficial for everybody.
So we have Tanisha Parik. Tanisha, kindly unmute yourself.
सर आई एम दर्शित. सर मैंने हमारी 2 केसेस एनसीएलटी में भी अप्लाई किया हुआ है. एनसीएलटी में तो हम उसमें भी एमएसएमई में भी जा सकते कि नहीं जा सकते सर?
सॉरी, प्लीज रिपीट योर क्वेश्चन.
हमने हमारी 2 कंप्लेन एनसीएलटी में डाली हुई है. फॉर वाइंड अप पिटीशन एनसीएलटी में। तो अगर
आपने डाली है मींस आपके अगेंस्ट बैंक्स ने डाली है क्या?
नहीं, हमने डाली है अवर पार्टी के सामने प्राइवेट। सर हमारी प्राइवेट लिमिटेड कंपनी है।
अच्छा, आपने पार्टी है ऑपरेशनल क्रेडिटर डाले,
ऑपरेशनल क्रेडिटर डाला है, तो हम एमएसएमई में भी वो
ऑपरेशनल क्रेडिटर आपने डाला है आपके।
यस, तो हम एनसीए मतलब ये एमएसएमई में भी वो कंप्लेन कर सकते कि नहीं कर सकते?
टेक्निकली तो आप जा सकते हैं एमएसएमई में भी, लेकिन आपने तो उनके ऊपर जो एज अ इंसॉल्वेंसी पिटीशन डाला है एमएसएमई पर, तो वो ऑलरेडी एडमिट हो चुका है क्या वो?
यस सर,
they are admitted to insolvency.
Yes sir, first hearing is already done.
No, hearing nahi. Whether NCLT has admitted them for under IBC?
Yes sir.
If they are admitted, then they will be under insolvency process and they will get section 14 moratorium. In that case, you will not be able to go to MSME facilitation. If the company is already under insolvency, that is under IBC, your client, so you are operational creditor to that company, and then there will be resolution professional who will be appointed by NCLT. Has it been appointed a resolution professional? In that
No,
case,
not
it is
yet.
under. Sorry.
Not yet.
Not yet. So अभी तक वो एडमिट नहीं हुआ है, तो अभी तक एडमिट नहीं हुआ तो आप ले सकते हैं एमएसएमई में, इधर भी जा सकते हैं। एक बार एडमिट हो गया तो नहीं जा सकते।
ओके ओके। और सर अगेंस्ट
हेलो, आपका आवाज नहीं आ रहा है तनीश जी, आपका आवाज नहीं आ रहा है।
सर 138 के अगेंस्ट में जाते हैं, तो 138 के अगेंस्ट में भी जाते हैं तो भी एमएसएमई में अप्लाई कर सकते हैं।
जरूर 138 is a completely different matter that you can definitely go. Yeah, no problem for that.
ओके। और सर मतलब ये मान लो कि वो कितने टाइम में ये पूरा क्लियर हो जाता है सर एमएसएमई में हम एप्लीकेशन करते हैं तो?
एमएसएमई में उन्होंने बताया तो है 90 डेज में, लेकिन अभी कोविड के वजह से सब जगह हियरिंग नहीं हो रहा है, वो सब तकलीफ है। वीडियो हियरिंग हो रहा है, फिर भी अभी फिलहाल उसमें टाइम जा सकता है, इतना ही है। अभी वो लोग कमिटमेंट
तो उसमें मान लो कि पार्टी ओके,
अभी
और
उसमें
मान
भी
लो कि
क्या है,
सर पार्टी पैसा नहीं देती तो एनी प्रिजर्मेंट?
सॉरी,
अगर सर पार्टी अगर एमएसएमई में भी हम जाते हैं और पार्टी फिर भी पैसा नहीं देती तो एनी प्रिजर्मेंट इज देयर?
नहीं समझा नहीं सर, सुनाई नहीं दिया मुझे पूरा।
सर मान लो कि हम एमएसएमई समाधान स्कीम में गए हैं, सब कुछ क्लियर होता है, लेकिन फिर भी पैसा नहीं देती है, तो व्हाट इज द एक्शन?
ओके, एक बार समाधान स्कीम में गए, उनके अगेंस्ट ऑर्डर पास हो गया, सो देन इट बिकम्स आर्बिट्रेशन अवार्ड जैसा होता है, वो इम्प्लीमेंट करने के लिए इजी होता है। लेकिन मोस्टली बोलता हूँ मैं, एक पार्टी के पास पैसा होता है ना, तो डेफिनेटली दे सकते हो, दे जाते हैं, अभी तक का एक्सपीरियंस है इसमें।
ओके सर, अगर नहीं होता तो एनी प्रिजर्मेंट इज देयर?
Come again, sir. Hey, come again, please.
In प्रिजर्मेंट
he is asking whether
प्रिजर्मेंट वगैरह बहुत आगे की बात हो गई, इतनी जल्दी नहीं उनको। देखो अपने इधर सिस्टम में जाता है वो देखो एमएसएमई सेंटर को वो सब करने के लिए दैट इज नॉट अ कोर्ट, सो दे कैन नॉट डू दिस, देन यू हैव टू गो टू द कोर्ट फॉर ऑल दैट। Under 138 that is a separate remedy, but MSME facilitation center is for facilitation council is for specifically recovering your dues without court processes, so it is much faster than court processes, and in most of the cases it is effective.
Okay, understood. Thank you sir.
Welcome. एक मिनट, नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन आ रहा है इधर, Sir, we already registered MSME while we want to register complaint. Oh yeah, that I already answered. Hello, where can we find definition of investment in plant and machinery? We have to take OEC or this is you have to take written down value or any link we can do read the law. I am sending you the presentation and then on net also you will get this circular and definition regularly. There is no problem. This is a written down value as per income tax and not under Company Act. So you are getting much larger depreciation in this. So your written down value will be much lower than normal Company Act. We have to recover more than 79 lakhs from the party. They have made a part payment of 20 lakhs and after that stopped accepting our calls and replying to our mails. Now when we have visited office factory, they have put a signboard that no entry without written permission if you enter. Okay, these are all standard tactics after GST is not. So here you have to go to the, you can definitely approach facilitation center and file your, over Samadhan portal, please file this thing, detail, and the process can be initiated. But most important thing is you need to be micro or small enterprise, not medium. You are.
Yeah, so I think your last question.
Yeah. The MSME certificate is not required to be validated again. Only thing is that previous Udyogadhar needs to be now re-registration. That is required if you are registered under earlier regime, that is before June 2020, you need to register again. That's all. But afterwards, you don't have to re-register. That is permanently valid.
Yes, madam, you can ask your question.
Yeah, please go ahead. Please go ahead.
Yes, madam, you can ask your question.
Yeah, please go ahead.
हेलो
Yes, madam.
Yeah, madam. Yes, ma'am.
हेलो हाँ
Yes, please.
सर मैं कामला हाँ अगर हमने एसएमए में कंप्लेंट किया और 15 डेज में कोई रिप्लाई नहीं आया कंपनी से तो हमें क्या करना चाहिए?
समाधान पोर्टल पर फाइल किया आपने?
हाँ और 15 डेज में पार्टी का कोई रिप्लाई नहीं आता, कोई एक्शन नहीं लेती पार्टी, तो हमें क्या करना चाहिए?
पार्टी का रिप्लाई नहीं आता है मैडम. क्या होता है 15 डेज के बाद, विद इन 15 डेज वो लोग आप उनको नोटिस भेजते हैं पार्टी को और वो फिर आने के लिए बोलते हैं. लेकिन अभी आजकल ये टाइम जरा ज्यादा जा रहा है उधर.
अभी टाइम लिमिट क्या हो गया?
बुलाते.
अभी टाइम लिमिट क्या हो गया?
90 डेज का टोटल टाइम लिमिट है, लेकिन वो फिलहाल मैंने पहले भी बताया कि तो ये कोविड के वजह से या एक्सक्यूज देके उसमें जरा देर हो रहा है. और ये भी है उनका हियरिंग वीडियो पर ही हो रहा है, अभी फिजिकल हियरिंग नहीं हो रहा है.
ठीक, ओके सर, थैंक यू.
लेकिन मुंबई में जो भी होगा ये भी मैं बताता हूँ कि किधर भी मुंबई या ऑल ओवर महाराष्ट्र किधर भी होगा आपका तो वर्कआउट कर सकते हैं, जिसमें डेफिनेटली फिजिकली भी पॉसिबल करने के लिए.
ओके ओके सर.
Anybody else?
No, sorry. We are done with the Q&A section. So now I request Mr. Mohit for vote of thanks.
Yes. Hello.
Yeah.
Mr. Jay, just confirm once more if there are any some questions you may ask them.
Okay, so we are getting one more. We are receiving one more raised hand from Ruchi Rathod. Yeah. Yes, Ruchi, you can just
Hello. Hello.
Yeah, please go ahead.
हेलो सर,
प्लीज गो अहेड। यस रुचि।
सर हमारा क्वेश्चन है, हेलो।
यस प्लीज।
सर MSME में कंप्लेंट करने के लिए मुझे डॉक्यूमेंट प्रॉपर्ली बता दीजिए। इन केस अगर किसी पार्टी ने हमें एग्रीमेंट की कॉपी नहीं दी तो हम कैसे कंप्लेंट करेंगे?
आपको ऑर्डर की कॉपी नहीं है आपके पास?
यस सर।
तो आपको एफिडेविट करके भी पॉसिबल होता है।
एफिडेविट करके?
एफिडेविट करके भी पॉसिबल होता है, लेकिन वो कभी-कभी
सर किसी पार्टी को 2 से 3 साल कंप्लीट हो गए हैं, 3 और 4 इयर्स कंप्लीट हो गए हैं और पेमेंट नहीं कर रहे हैं, किसी भी बहुत सारी कंप्लेंट करने के
बहुत तकलीफ होगी। जो वो तो लिमिटेशन का भी 3 साल के बाद में लिमिटेशन भी चला जाता है, तो वो तकलीफ होगी आपको पुराने में बिल्स के मिलने के लिए। इवन कोर्ट में भी आपको तकलीफ होगी 3 साल के बाद में लिमिटेशन रहता है। तो मैं सबको बताऊंगा कि आपका कभी पेंडिंग रहता होगा तो तुरंत एक्शन लेना चाहिए। जितनी पुरानी बात होती है तो मिलने के लिए मुश्किल हो जाता है, और 3 साल के बाद में लिमिटेशन का भी प्रॉब्लम आता है, लिमिटेशन एक्ट का।
सर फिर ये वर्क ऑर्डर की कॉपी अगर हमारे पास नहीं होती है, इन केस किसी को हमने सर ट्रस्ट पे मशीनें दे दी तो सर?
हाँ, तो वर्क ऑर्डर की कॉपी आपके पास नहीं है ये, तो सर्विस जो आपको एफिडेविट बनाने का होता है और बताना ये बाकी सर्विस का कंप्लीट डिटेल देना पड़ेगा आपको।
सर डिटेल होती है हमारे पास, लॉगबुक होती है प्रॉपर्ली एंड बहुत सारी डिटेल भी होती है, मशीन जो चली होती है साइड पे, बहुत सारी डिटेल हमारे पास होती है।
हाँ तो चलेगा ना, वो चलेगा फिर, वो दैट इज गुड फॉर यू, दैट कैन बी विद दैट, उसके साथ आपको प्रूव कर सकते हैं, पॉसिबल है।
ओके सर, ठीक है सर, थैंक यू।
हाँ, एफिडेविट करके फिर डिटेल्स देना पड़ेगा सपोर्टिंग।
ओके सर, थैंक यू।
चलो, और भी किसी ने? मिस्टर सुनील माकड़ ने हाथ रेज किया हुआ है या मिस्टर सुनील? I think Mr. Sunil is having some query.
Good evening, sir.
Yes, please. Go ahead.
Good evening, sir. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you well. Tell me.
Okay. सर मैं जानना चाहता था ये MSME की जुरिडिक्शन का क्या प्रॉब्लम रहेगा?
आपकी जुरिडिक्शन देखिए, आप कहाँ से बात कर रहे हैं?
मुंबई से।
ओके, अभी ये अच्छा सवाल पूछा आपने जुरिडिक्शन का। तो ये जुरिडिक्शन DIC कहाँ की? अभी मुंबई के लिए तो चेंबूर में है DIC, लेकिन सबके लिए मैं बताता हूँ कि दिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग। ये आप जिधर है उधर का जुरिडिक्शन पकड़ा जाएगा, यानी आप जिधर रजिस्टर्ड होगे। अभी मुंबई में है तो आपको आपकी पार्टी क्लाइंट भले विशाखापट्टनम का होगा या गुवाहाटी का होगा, उसको आपके इधर आना पड़ेगा। आप इधर के MSME के फैसिलिटेशन सेंटर में फाइल कर सकते हैं। ये बहुत बड़ा एडवांटेज है। सपोज आप यहाँ के कस्टमर दिल्ली का है या और भी किधर का है, फिर भी आप इधर फाइल कर सकते हैं केसेस।
दूसरा मेरे पास एक सवाल था, जैसे आपने बताया लिमिटेशन के बारे में। मैं फैसिलिटेशन सेंटर पे गया था तो मुझे उन्होंने जानकारी दी थी कि इसमें लॉ ऑफ लिमिटेशन नहीं लगेगा, आपका 7-8 साल पुराना केस होगा तो भी हम लोग इसमें एक्सेप्ट करते हैं।
तो आप कोशिश, उन्होंने बता दिया पुराना तैयार है तो आप लोग डेफिनेटली फाइल करना चाहिए, कोई तकलीफ नहीं है।
नहीं, मैं बाकी लोगों की जानकारी के लिए आपको जानकारी दे रहा था।
हाँ नहीं जरूर, लेकिन उसमें क्या होता है, ये शायद लेते होंगे, लेकिन लॉ ऑफ लिमिटेशन तो एप्लीकेबल रहता है। फिर भी वो लोग तैयार होते हैं तो बहुत अच्छी बात है, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं।
थैंक यू जी।
थैंक यू।
Yeah, so participants can just ask a question by using the option of raise hand. If you have any doubt, you can just ask to Sandeep sir. or you can just type in the chat section. I want to ask question. So we'll just unmute you.
So I think people have enough question, and Mr. Sandeep just replied to all the question. So we will end this session here only. And Mr. Mohit will give a vote of thanks to Mr. Sandeep जी. और अगर किसी को संदीप जी का सर्विस चाहिए होगा तो उनका आप दे दीजिए आपका एड्रेस और वगैरह जो लास्ट दिखाया था. तो कोई भी प्रोफेशनली आपको अप्रोच करना चाहता है तो कर सकते हैं. जो लास्ट स्लाइड में आपने आपका एड्रेस वगैरह
मैं आपको मेरा प्रेजेंटेशन भी दे रहा हूँ. तो
थैंक यू सर.
और एवरीबॉडी इज वेलकम.
थैंक यू वेरी मच संदीप जी. और अब मैं एक और बताना चाहता हूँ, संदीप जी ने ये सेमिनार बिल्कुल अपने एसोसिएशन के लिए फ्री ऑफ कॉस्ट अटेंड किया है, एंड फॉर दैट वी आर थैंकफुल टू यू संदीप जी. थैंक यू वेरी मच.
थैंक यू. It's always welcome. I'm always looking forward for spreading the information.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bye.
Once again, yes.
Now request Mr. Mohit to give
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Once again, very good evening to everyone. On behalf of COAOI board members and executive committee members, I convey my sincere regards and thanks to our esteemed members and special invitees for attending the webinar and making it a success. I also like to express our sincere gratitude to Sandeep sir for giving an excellent coverage addressing us on MSME, its benefits, and MSME as tool of recovery. A very big thank you, sir, for taking time from your busy schedule and guiding our members. I'm very much sure that your valuable insights and guidance will surely help our esteemed members. Once again, thanks a lot, sir.
Thank you.
So we can just end the meeting.
Yes, sir. Yes, Judge.
Yeah. So thank you so much for joining, ending this meeting.